The Milgram experiment done many decades ago in America goes to show much what we've all suspected for a long time about the masses, the general population out there, is that 2/3 of people will do as they're told, because we've evolved from tribes and from primates where a powerful leader or the alpha ape, the alpha monkey, will tell the other ones what to do, and then within the kind of morphogenesis of any particular group there are natural leaders and natural followers. So what's happened with society in our Western democracies, and my little baby bottle here, there's a baby there but you don't have to worry about the baby, is that they sell us the idea of like freedom and democracy and that, oh, we get to vote, but it's not, it's manufactured consent, a phrase I borrow from Noam Chomsky. When you can manufacture the consent of over 2/3 of people, you'll win elections. You choose what puppet that you want them to vote for and they'll obediently vote for them. And this is wrong. Like, we are truly entering the post-democratic state now, because free-thinking people, like my darling viewers, are starting to realize that democracies do terrible things. Like, look what our incredible culture has done in, say, Iraq or Afghanistan. Look at the continued rape and pillage of Africa, with oil companies there having Islamic extremists just begging for some of the money from BP in Nigeria to be shared amongst the people. But they don't share that. What they do is they dump their toxic waste on the poor people. What do we do in Iraq? We dump depleted uranium. That's not even depleted, it's still uranium. And you've got uranium powder. Anyway, I go off on a tangent here. What I'm trying to say is that revolutions can happen without a majority. I know this is going to wind a lot of people up, but I was impressed by the Ukrainian revolution, not because I'm taking sides, but because it goes to show that in a country of a few tens of millions, I think it's about 20 million, the population of Ukraine, 100,000, 0.1 million, took over Kiev and actually changed the country and kicked out the Russians and got rid of their, unfortunately, well, democratically elected government. Hitler was democratically elected. Hamas is democratically elected. In Russia, the anti-gay law is supported by the vast majority of people. You can harvest the energies of people as soon as you've manufactured their energy. You tell people what to think. This is a common thing from George Orwell's 2 Minutes of Hate. You get your plebs, your peasants to go into this big cinema, show them 2 minutes of hate. We have the same thing here in the UK. Like, who in their right mind is going to vote United Kingdom Independence Party, UKIP? People will do it because they actually think it's a protest vote against Nick Clegg, against Ed Miliband, against David Cameron. They think, I know what I'll do. I'll vote for another posh middle-class white guy that hates immigrants as a way to get back at these politicians who are fucking with us. So, what do I suggest we do? It's a very difficult thing, but you have to fully disconnect your mind from any hope that you actually live in something worth saving. You see all these things behind me, all these amazing big buildings? You think any of this is for the betterment of mankind? It's not. It's a massive Next. It's a massive Odeon. It's a massive shopping mall. It's all designed to harvest energy from innocent people. And like, look, you know, you can get Stefan Molyneux, you can get people on the internet arguing, saying that anarcho-capitalism, free market will help us all. But what it does, the reason why capitalism is so successful is that it's a perfect mirror image of the worst of humanity in our basest, most animalistic dominance issues, you know? Like more money, more power, more women, more sex, more babies, bigger houses, more money in the account. It reflects the things that every religion, every teaching, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad is trying to get us away from. And we're in 2014. And what do we have? Like, what has capitalism brought us? It's brought us, just in one continent alone, look this up, there's 240 million people starving and dying of malnutrition. Just in sub-Saharan Africa, every day, 20,000 people die of starvation. 20,000 children, don't know how many adults, 20,000 children die of starvation. We have the public in support of wars, you know? I know we had people like marching in the streets against the Iraq war, but what about the other 58 million that kept their mouths shut? They'd say, oh yeah, fuck it, you know, bomb them, bomb them, bomb, 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 bomb Iran, as John McCain sang. We almost bombed Syria, and it's just really what I see. It's a phrase I didn't come up with, but I think it's great. Every little vote, every general election, every corporate takeover, every time, you know, a consumer program says, oh, we need to change this or do that, it's rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. We are consuming the Amazon rainforest at the rate of a country the size of Wales every month. Chop, 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 chop. Look at the satellite images. That is the lungs of the world. We are decimating nature. We are turning everything into a concrete covered car park. For what? For progress. There is no progress. Let's look at the rich West, yeah? Countries with the highest GDPs, with education, with opportunities. 2/3 of adults are obese, clinically obese. I don't know what the percentage is of people that are on antidepressants. What are the rates of suicides and anorexia amongst teenage boys and girls? It's very, very sick. So keep watching this space. We're going to work this out together. We're going to try and change the world. I mean, what's the point of being here if we're not going to try and change the world? What's the point of being alive if we allow haters and people who are just desperate to chop you down? Oh, fuck you with your big ideas. It'll never work. Enough nihilism, enough people just holding each other back. We need big ideas, and one of my big ideas, I'm going to resurrect the idea of God. I know, like, oh my God, not religious, not organized religion, which is like organized capitalism. The idea that we come and what we belong to, something incredible, something magnificent, something unfathomable. And we're going to try and fathom it, okay? So bear with me. Thank you for watching, and thank you for Stacey and Baby for filming and putting up with this. So, thank you.